The state's positivity rate hits an all-time high. That has long-term care facilities taking another look at the best ways to keep residents safe.
And a central Kentucky school system considering lifting a mask mandate. We're live with a preview of what's bound to be a big discussion.
And we're staying calm and cold into midweek with more sunshine on tap. A look at those temperatures ahead coming up.
Live from Lexington, our home, your news. This is Fox 56 News at 6:30.
Good evening, I'm Marvin Bartlett.
And I'm Imani Payne. Governor Andy Beshear mobilizing the National Guard to help fight COVID-19 in hospitals. That announcement coming down in the governor's weekly press briefing held today. It comes as COVID cases across the state continue to rise. Kentucky now facing a 26% positivity rate with more than 10,000 new COVID cases reported over the weekend. Governor Beshear saying close to 450 active Guard members will help hospitals across the state.
Happening right now, the Scott County School Board is meeting to talk about the future of mask mandates in schools. This is a live look from that meeting. Our Georgia Reed Godfrey is in the meeting now, and we'll have details on the board's decision tonight at 10. But she filed this report on what we should expect.
The Scott County School Board was supposed to meet last Thursday, but severe weather posed in Georgetown. Georgia Reed Godfrey, Fox 56 News.
Long-term care facilities are keeping a close eye on staff and residents following a recent surge in COVID-19 cases.
Fox 56's Georgia MacArthur joins us live at Sayre Christian Village. Georgia, how are things holding up there?
Yes, good evening. The Sayre Assisted Living live in Lexington. Georgia MacArthur, Fox 56 News.
Thank you, Georgia. Well, some good news. The weather has finally calmed down a little bit. Still chilly out there, though.
It is. Let's turn now to Chief Meteorologist Chris Johnson for what we can expect this week. Chris.
Yeah, guys, nice to catch some dry time here from Mother Nature, and we certainly need it after picking up on some heavier rainfall. Teens by tomorrow morning. But listen, there's a quick warm-up into midweek before we track in some rain, possibly snow chances. We'll talk more about that here in just a bit.
All right, Chris, thank you. Well, it's been almost 1 month since those devastating tornadoes ripped through parts of Kentucky.
Today, Kentucky House Republicans are infusing funds to help address devastation across western parts of the state. Representative Richard Heath filed the latest measures this weekend, which aim to provide $200 million to support western parts of the state. That money is earmarked for educational services and temporary housing. Heath says this is just the beginning, as the House will continue to work throughout the session to figure out how it can help local governments.
The Laurel County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help finding a missing person. 16-year-old Tyler Griffith is believed to have run away from home. He was last seen early Sunday morning on Rita Lane. Anyone with any information about his whereabouts is asked to call the Laurel County Sheriff's Office at 606-864-6600.
The Morgan County Sheriff's Office has confirmed the death of Deputy Alex Spencer. Spencer was killed in what's being referred to as a tragic accident, with little additional information available at this time. A recent Facebook post from the Sheriff's Office said Spencer excelled in the police academy and he was set to graduate in just a few weeks. Governor Beshear is set to outline his budget plan this week. Up next, the first hint at where he hopes to direct a lot of money.
Plus, investigators release a few more details about the death of actor and comedian Bob Saget.
Governor Andy Beshear revealed the first critical piece of his administration's upcoming budget proposal, education. Today, he was joined by state and local educators to lay out his goals for the current legislative session.
Fox 56's Bodie Brooks joins us now to explain his priorities and how he hopes to get them done with the budget that's already filed. Bodie.
$2 billion. That's the price tag Governor Andy Beshear is putting on Fox 56 News.
New tonight, investigators in Florida released a few more details about the death of actor Bob Saget. According to a release from the Sheriff's Office in Orange County, a security officer found Saget dead, lying face up on his bed in a hotel room. There were no signs of trauma or foul play. The local medical examiner says it could take up to 4 months to complete an autopsy report. Saget was best known for his work on the sitcom Full House and as the host of America's Funniest Home Videos.
Protests turn deadly and diplomats discuss a border battle.
Those stories and more as we go around the world in 56. Nearly 8,000 people have been detained after protests broke out in Kazakhstan last week. The large-scale protests about fuel pricing in the country eventually led to widespread violence and death. The country's president reportedly ordered his troops to shoot to kill demonstrators.
The best men's tennis player in the world will hold serve down under. Serbian star Novak Djokovic won his appeal to stay in Australia and compete in the Australian Open despite not receiving his COVID vaccine. But the government is still threatening to cancel his visa and deport him.
U.S. and Russian delegates began strategic talks today in Geneva. The discussions are aimed at diffusing tension over a Russian military buildup on the Ukraine border. Other meetings are scheduled for later this week.
Robert Durst died today at the age of 78. The New York real estate tycoon was serving a life sentence without parole for murdering his friend Susan Berman in 2000. His attorney confirmed he died from natural causes at the State Prison Hospital in Stockton, California.
I'm in cold for now with a quick warm-up into midweek. More on the forecast and our next chance for some rain, possibly snow. We'll have those details coming up. That's it, but let's send it over to Michael for a check of sports.
Good stuff, Chris. Thanks a lot. Hey, huge news breaking in the last couple hours for the UK football team, and it's certainly good news. Running back Chris Rodriguez. So, fun night in sports. You guys take it away.
All right, thanks, Michael. I wanted to quickly say hello to my new co-partner here at 6:30, Imani Payne.
Yes.
Coming to us most recently from Raleigh, North Carolina, but where were you from originally?
California. So I had to break out the snow boots out of the moving box a little earlier than anticipated, but glad to be here, glad to be a part of the team.
Well, I
I'm
hope
excited.
you had a warm welcome here at least, even though it wasn't maybe in the community.
I did.
All right.
Thank you,
Welcome,
Marvin.
Imani. Thanks for being with us. We're back tonight at 10.